Hello again. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm Garry Glenn, and this is Hall County Sports Television. We open the show this week with basketball, and building on their Lanierland title, East Hall's girls stayed unbeaten by winning the McDonald's Shootout Championship in Hart County. The Lady Vikes beat Franklin County 47-35, the host team Hart County 65-42, and in the championship game, Elbert County 50-35. And just like at Lanierland, Morgan Jackson of East Hall selected tournament MVP. She scored 10 points, 27 and 22, while Audriana Lindsay also had double figures in every game for the Lady Vikings, 10, 12, and 11, and made the all-tournament team. East Hall girls playing pretty well on the year, but right now we welcome to the show Coach Joe Dix of the East Hall boys basketball team. Joe, Happy New Year to you.
Same to you, Gary.
And haven't played since Lanierland.
No, haven't. Anxious to play. Just took a good old-fashioned butt whipping in the finals. Gainesville outplayed us, outcoached us, and hopefully we learned a little something from it. And we'll continue to work to get better.
Well, Jerry Reed, I think, had a song one time said, when you're hot, and when you're not, you're not. And they were hot and you were not.
Yeah, it's just one of those nights, where we couldn't throw it in the ocean and they couldn't miss, and that's a bad combination against a group of athletes like that.
Well, I know you'd like to have played maybe a little bit more every now and then since then, but when you get down to it, do you have some time maybe to rest and work on a few things too?
Yeah, and we've had a couple of kids who we've added to what we're doing, so this gave us a chance to kind of try to get them caught up on what we're doing. Also, we've had a couple of kids banged up. Chris Orr actually missed Lanierland completely, one of our starting post guys. So getting him well was kind of important too, and this first year we hadn't had a national tournament in December in quite a while, so it was a little unique for me to be home after Christmas. But we kind of did some soul searching and took some time out to kind of figure out what direction we want to kind of go once January starts, because we got a heavy schedule, 17 games in 5 weeks.
I want to talk to you a little bit about this thing you got coming up. You talked about you not having a national tournament in December, but you got something going on in January that's pretty neat. A story earlier this week in the paper talked about a trip to Alaska for you. Now tell me a little bit about that, Joe.
Yes, we're going to play in the Alaska Airlines Classic Basketball Tournament in Anchorage, Alaska. It's at West High School in Anchorage. We actually got invited a couple of years ago and weren't able to make it happen then, and fortunately we were able to do it this year. And the kids are excited. I'm excited. We got 2 region games and a big game against at St. Francis before that, but we'll play. We're one of 3 national teams that are coming in, us, Arlington Country Day from Jacksonville, Florida, and Mount Zion High from Durham, North Carolina. And we're going to have an opportunity to go up against some of the best teams in the country and in a faraway place.
Well, what's the connection between Rabbit Town and Anchorage, Alaska?
The athletic director there, David Williamson, is a former high school coach in Georgia. So he was familiar with our program. And also Dr. Phil McCrary, head coach at Columbia High School, who they went last year, also kind of nudged him to invite us. And 2 years ago, and because we were supposed to go at the same time as Columbia, and as it turned out we couldn't, but I told him if he invited us again, we'd really try to make it happen, and we were able to.
What a great opportunity for the kids, some of whom have never flown before, never been very far away from home before.
Yeah, we've got 11 kids who've never flown before. Only one coach has been to Alaska, no players, so it's going to be a unique trip. We got a few educational things planned while we're out there. It's going to be pretty quick. We're going to fly in on the 11th that night, basically play the 12th, 13th, and 14th, and take the red eye on the 14th and be back in Atlanta on Sunday morning. So it'll be quick, but hopefully we'll get an opportunity to take in the Alaskan experience.
And the wilderness a little bit, maybe?
Yeah, we're going to try to do that if weather permitting.
Right.
I saw yesterday in Fairbanks, which is about a couple hours away, it was minus 30. So,
ooh.
So we'll have to play that one by ear. I don't know what minus 30 feels like. So,
cold. I'll tell you that. So then once you get back, you jump right into it, don't you?
Oh yeah, we'll be back Sunday morning. I've already told the guys we're going to take off Sunday and Monday as well. We won't practice. And then we'll play on Tuesday at Fannin County, and we'll take off again on Wednesday, then practice Thursday, and then another region game on Friday, and at Whitfield Academy, #1 team in single A on Saturday. So these guys we're going to find out what we're made of a little bit here.
And how's it looking in the league now for you, Joe?
I think we're right there in the mix. Us and Raymond County and Jefferson and some of the usual suspects, Hart County, Elbert County. We're going to find out. We've played a tough schedule here early, and hopefully that's going to pay off for us in the long run.
Joe, thanks for coming in. Once again, Happy New Year. Good luck, have a safe trip, and have a good time up there in Anchorage, Alaska.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Gary.
In other basketball, in the holiday shootout at Johnson with a homestanding night shorthanded, junior Montrell McKenzie stepped up with 16 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 block shots to lead 4 JHS scores in double figures as Johnson beat North Forsyth 60-53. Also at that shootout, the North Hall girls beat Forsyth Central 76-71. Mary Kate Rushton led the Lady Trojans with a double-double, 21 points and 10 rebounds. And the next day, the Lady Trojans, though, fell 55-50 to North Forsyth. Also in the holiday shootout at Johnson, North Hall's boys made it a sweep over Forsyth Central. The male Trojans beat them 68-57. Ebo Smith leading the Trojans with 24 points. And then the boys from North Hall also rolled the next day, doubled the score after the first period, and cruised 65-43 against North Forsyth. Junior Ethan Smith leading the Trojans with 14 points. Preston Smith added 13. North Hall later also swept West Hall 62-50 girls, 69-58 boys. The Rushton twins led the girls, McKenna with 14 points, while Mary Kate scored 10 points and pulled down 11 rebounds. Adam Kelly scored 14 for the North Hall boys. West Hall's Rico Jones led all scorers with 21. Chestatee's girls beat North Paulding 50-40 last week. Megan Kennemer had 16 points and 9 boards for the Lady War Eagles. In college basketball, Gainesville alumnus Jamie Carnes recorded her 8th double-double in 9 games, scoring a game-high 39 points and had 14 rebounds to go along with it, while adding 5 assists and 4 blocks as North Georgia beat Newberry 73-70 in a come-from-behind overtime victory. Carnes scored 6 in the overtime period, and through 9 games, Jamie continues to lead the nation in scoring, averaging 28.3 points a game and accounting for 47% of the team's scoring. Wow. North Hall grad Josh Haymore is now a senior at Piedmont College, and recently he was named the Great South Athletic Conference Player of the Week. At the time, he was only 32 three-pointers shy of breaking the Piedmont school record of 201 trays. We're back with more when Hall County Sports continues. This program is also brought to you by Longstreet Cafe, now with 2 locations in Gainesville, 1043 Riverside Terrace and 405 Pearl Nicks Parkway. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday through Saturday. Longstreet's got the reputation for Gainesville's fastest drive-thru and the best fried chicken you'll ever sink your teeth into, plus veggies, a full salad bar, and great desserts. Check today's menu at www.longstreetcafe.com. Call a friend and meet them for a hearty meal at Longstreet Cafe, where they put the home in the cooking.
Hi, I'm Rob Bruce. I'm the pastor here at McEver Road United Methodist Church. And I was thinking this morning about how complicated life is. We have a lot of choices to make in life and not a whole lot of guidelines to do it sometimes. It's like being a parent. I'd hoped when I was a parent that our kids would come into the world with their instructions printed on their bottom, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. And parenting is so much guesswork. I'm amazed that we hear so many people talk on TV, and we can go into the bookstores and see the books and the folks on TVs that have all the answers, but you and I know that they don't have all the answers. And the answers aren't as simple as they tell us sometimes, that all you have to do is smile just right or say this thing or feed your children this and everything will be all right. Jesus gathered with his followers after he was raised from the dead on a mountain in Galilee. And in Matthew 28, it tells us in verse 17 that even then some doubted. And I think that's interesting that the church was formed with some doubt in it. We don't have all the answers. We have some answers, but we don't have all of them. And if you'd like to be part of a community that doesn't have all the answers, but that can help you be at peace with the questions, well, then we invite you to join us at McEver Road. We invite you to come by and visit us at one of our worship services. Won't you come and see?
Proper maintenance is vital to the life of your car. Let the experts at Mountain View Auto Repair take care of all your vehicle needs. Owner Danny Hammock has over 50 years of experience in the automotive business and has earned a reputation of being honest and fair with his customers.
We try to treat everybody like I want to be treated. that works out pretty good. And try to keep our price as low as possible to keep people coming in and give them a good price for their money. We do whatever turns up on a car, any kind of work, any kind of car, just it don't really matter. We do it all. People say, when you gonna quit and retire? I say, probably never. As long as the Lord let me work, I'll probably be here working.
I've been trading with Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair for about 20 years. I've always been very happy with his work. It's very easy for me to talk with him. He doesn't talk down to me. He explains it in a manner that I can understand.
Most of my customers are like friends here. I've known them so long, and I count them as, most all of them as friends to me.
Remember, when you want honest, reliable service, put Mountain View Auto Repair under your hood.
I'm back. I'm Garry Glenn, and this is Hall County Sports. Now, just a few weeks ago, the Ozone Sports Institute held its 8th annual Christmas baseball camp for boys 11 to 14 years old. This one again at Riverside Military Academy for the 3rd year in a row, as the Owings brothers, Josh, John, Mark, and Micah, and their helpers all teamed up to give the boys some baseball instruction and some life skills as well. In addition, this year, a portion of the proceeds went to benefit ex-GHS athlete Neal Gaines' charity for research on melanoma. I had a chance to talk with Micah, a major leaguer out of Gainesville, who, by the way, is now a free agent, as well as Gaines about this year's camp.
Tell me about the camp this year.
This year, great turnout. We try to reach out to the community, tell them what we're doing here, how we're available to help them. The area's a little bit behind the south of here, East Cobb and things like that, so we're just trying to help out. But had a great turnout. Kids were really, really awesome. Focused on the things that each instructor went through, kind of fielding, batting, outfield, some form, running, workouts, just for their age, even they can work on, and then a little bit of a pitching introduction for the kids who are getting into it, and a little more detail, the ones that have already been doing it.
What else do you work on this week besides baseball skills? I heard you talking about some life lessons here.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. The back of our shirts this year say attitude and effort, control the controllables, and that's kind of been the main thing I've learned in my career. Just control what you can control, and try not to worry about the rest of it, because you can't control bad calls. You can't control a lot of times what team you're going to play on, what kind of decisions management up top's making, if the coach is going to play you or not. You can really just control your work ethic, your attitude with it, your team involvement. Just a few of the things that we try to instill while we're here in camp.
And I heard you say this was a special camp with a special purpose too.
It is. Every year we send the proceeds of our camp to some organization and help fund, and it's been ministries, it's been charities, kind of switch it up every year. This year I had a buddy of mine come over and even talk to the kids. He was willing to come talk to them, and he was diagnosed with melanoma cancer a couple years ago, and kind of touch home for the couple of us that knew him back when he was running around on the field with us playing, and in high school, healthy as can be, and then another one of those things you just can't control, and he was diagnosed with that a couple years ago, but he sent a good message to the kids to really just continue fighting and enjoy life. I know he's continuing to fight this cancer, and some of the proceeds are going to that research with melanoma to help out.
All right, got to ask you about what's going on with you now.
Sure.
Tell me what's the latest stuff with professional baseball.
Yeah, if I knew. Right now I'm just controlling, again, working out, things like that. Arizona had a great opportunity there last year, had a great team, a lot of fun, went to the playoffs. Unfortunately got knocked out in the first round by the Brewers, but what is today? About a week and a half ago they didn't tender me a contract, which gave me rights to become a free agent again. So right now I'm back on the market, kind of searching around, seeing what kind of opportunities are out there with other teams, what kind of interest there is, where I might be the best fit, and where the good Lord leads me next.
All right. Well, Micah, thanks for your time, and good luck in the new year.
Thank you, Gary. Merry Christmas or Happy New Year.
How are you now?
I'm great now. I've couldn't be better. Had clear scans in November, just this past month. It's been about a 3.5-year battle, on and off. Different drugs, different treatment facilities, different anything and everything, but we're able to get through it, and it was, all the fight and all the fighting and all the optimism and everything, it paid off in the end.
What does it mean to you to have this camp and the Owings shoot some money to your organization?
It is it's hard to put in words. The outreach that we've got, the response that we've got, not only from the community, but even outside of our community, people that are reaching out that really do care. It means a lot to me personally, and it means a lot to my family. That I'm very passionate about this because it's something that a very difficult time that I went through, and my parents went through, and my family did. But having the support and the outreach that we've gotten from our community, it just makes it a whole lot easier.
If anybody wants to find out any more about it or make a contribution, where do they go?
I have a blog. They can read. It's nealgaines.blogspot.com, and also have a fundraising website. It's firstgiving.com/melanoma. And the name of the foundation is Melanoma.
Well, good luck to you.
Okay,
Thanks,
you.
Neal.
I think it'd be nice to see Micah in an Atlanta Braves uniform playing for the home team instead of against them. What do you think? We take you to the mat when we return.
Hi, I'm Rob Bruce. I'm the new pastor here at McEver Road United Methodist Church. And one of the things I've noticed here in Hall County is the number of churches that are here, and that is a great blessing. But it can also be a problem if you're trying to find a new church or you're investigating Christianity for the first time. There's so many churches and it seems like there's so little time. Well, we invite you to be our guest at McEver Road United Methodist. We will not give you a high-pressure approach. You can come in, make up your own mind at one of 3 of our worship services. We have 3 diverse worship services, one at 8:30, which is a gospel format service. We have a 10 o'clock service, which is not contemporary, but it's something more edgy and different, and we'd like to invite you to that if that's your style. And then at 11 o'clock, we have a traditional Methodist service. So we'd love for you to come be our guest and come and see.
There are hundreds of options when choosing apparel or promotional items at J. Geyer Advertising and the Trophy Case. We're all about quality and competitive pricing. Sports items are in stock. Look for special pricing on Letterman jackets, corporate apparel, corporate gifts, and custom embroidery. All local high schools should check out the line of spirit wear and trophies. We're also offering custom screen printing available for any team sport. Be on the winning side when you choose J. Geyer Advertising and the Trophy Case, locally owned and operated at 250 Dawsonville Highway, Gainesville. Call 770-718-0062 or on the web at jgeyer.com and trophycaseltd.com.
There are moments in life that you wish would last forever. Dreams that really do come true. Treasures worth protecting. And a future to prepare for. Turner Wood & Smith is with you every step of the way. Established in the Gainesville area in 1905. Turner Wood & Smith has become Northeast Georgia's largest independent insurance agency by offering professional service at competitive prices. Turner Wood & Smith, insuring your future since 1905.
We're back. As I said, this is our wrestling segment here on Hall County Sports TV. Now, before Christmas, Chestatee knocked off Franklin County 66-15, most of those wins coming by pin. And last week, Chestatee beat Robbinsville, North Carolina, and Stevens County. Bart Velasquez at 113 and Kyle Wesley at 152 had 2 pins on the night. The War Eagles began this week at a sparkling 17-5 overall. North Hall finished 4th at the Holiday Clash at Lambert. Tyler Kratzer at 138, adding another first to his trophy collection. And Taylor Merritt at 106 and Tyler Goss at 120 were both runners-up, while Andy Voss at 132 and Cam Howell at 220 pounds were third. Now, this coming weekend, area wrestling programs will be going for team bragging rights in the duels format to see if they can get to the state meet. In Area 8 AAA, they'll roll out the mats at Oconee County for the duels to determine the state qualifiers for the state meet in Macon.
Here with Coach Carey Whitlow at Chestatee High School, head wrestling coach for the War Eagles. And Carey, you're looking pretty good so far this season.
Well, I appreciate it. I've been taking care of myself, and I take a bath regularly. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, these guys are working hard. That's our motto this year, is that working hard is hard work, and they've just been pushing it. I'll be honest, this is the best group as far as drilling and ethics that we've had. And I'm impressed with them. I'm glad to be here with them. Still got about 48 or 50-something kids here that we've had 40-something during the Christmas break practicing. It's encouraging. Sure is.
Good record so far.
Yeah, 17-5 says a lot for the program. We'd like to see it a little better, but right now in January, this is our season. So this is the time that we're hoping that our team shines. Everything before that was just preseason, and that's it for all the Hall County schools or any wrestling team. We come back from Christmas, now we're ready to wrestle. We're supposed to be. And so we'll see this weekend at the area duels.
What kind of handicap that meet for me? What's going on with that?
Well, the area duels, what we think the top 4 teams are is ourselves, Lumpkin, North Hall, and maybe White County. We think we've got a legitimate shot the first time in 10 years of history of the school to actually get a chance to go to state down in Macon 2 weeks from now. In order to do that, you got to be the top 2 teams in the area to go down to the state meet in Macon. And we've got a legitimate shot if we're healthy and if things go well. The funny thing about wrestling is, Gary, is you can beat a team one day and come back the next day and they can beat you. So what we want to hopefully do is to be our strongest when they're their weakest, and that's just a gamble sometimes. That's what we're looking forward to.
Now in Area 8 4A, Flowery Branch will look to make it to the Quad A State duels, wrestling the area at Clark Central in Athens. In Area 8 AA, Jefferson, coached by former Johnson coach Doug Thurman, looking to make it back to the state duels and repeat as state champions for the 11th straight season. And the Dragons, you may remember, have also won the state championships in the traditional format every year since 2001. All right, time now to name our athletes of the week. For the males, another tournament title for North Hall wrestler Tyler Kratzer, and another athlete of the week title here on Hall County Sports. And for the females, well, another tournament MVP title for Morgan Jackson of East Hall basketball, and another player of the week award for us here. I'm back to wrap it up when Hall County Sports concludes. The following supporters of Hall County Sports Television wish to thank you, their clients, and patrons for your support of them this past year, and wish you a happy, safe, prosperous, and joyous new year. Rucksack Military Surplus, behind Ryan's on Old Flowery Branch Road. Check out their line of military and police gear, camouflage, boots, caps, t-shirts, and a whole lot more. The Red Shoe House at 822 Oak Street in Gainesville. Whether it's buying something new or repairing what you got, the Red Shoe House can fix you up. West Hall High School and the Spartan Athletic Department. The West Hall High School Cluster would like to say thank you to our community partners and parents for their support. We look forward to 2012 and all the excitement it brings. Go Spartans! Lancaster Music, serving the Hall County and Northeast Georgia area for over 60 years. Visit their store on Pearl Nicks Parkway or call and ask about their new online services. Metal Roofing on Etowah River Road in Dawsonville. If you're tired of fooling with shingles, call Metal Roofing Sales. The Car Store on McKever Road between Gainesville and Beaufort in the Oakwood area. They can finance you on the spot. At the Car Store, everybody rides. Longstreet Cafe with 2 locations to serve you. Riverside Terrace and Pearl Nicks Parkway. Dine in, eat out, or catering your next party, Longstreet puts the home in the cooking. Green Ford on Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville. When you go green, remember to go Green Ford. The Auto Works Garage, just past Flowery Branch High School on Spout Springs Road. won't be beat on local repair jobs or used tire prices. McKever Road United Methodist Church. If you're looking for a church home, come see one of our 3 worship services on Sunday mornings. 3606 McKever Road in Oakwood. Hardy Chevrolet. See the USA in a Chevrolet from Hardy Chevrolet on Brownsbridge Road in Gainesville. Please thank these businesses for their support of local athletics on local television. Hall County Sports is brought to you in part by Green Ford on Brownsbridge Road in Gainesville. Check out the latest deals. And remember, when you go Green Ford. By Mountain View Auto Repair, a full-service shop for all of your automotive needs. Call Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair at 770-535-7278. And by McKever Road United Methodist Church. Visit us on McKever Road in Oakwood. With 3 worship services every Sunday morning, Kids Town and adult small groups, McKever Road United Methodist Church is dedicated to transforming the world through the good news of Jesus Christ. We began our wrap-up with the 2011 Coaches 8AAA All-Region Football Team. The Players of the Year, Gainesville quarterback Deshaun Watson and Stevens County running back Chaz Thornton. Watson, who had over 4,300 yards of total offense and 57 touchdowns, was the Georgia Sports Writers Association AAA Offensive Player of the Year as well. Deshaun's totals were Hall County records. He was also the Times Player of the Year. Making the Sports Writers' first team in 4A was Flowery Branch High School quarterback Candler Coker. North Hall running back Imani Cross was second team for the Riders in AAA. Now back to the Coaches All-Region team. On offense, quarterbacks Jordan DeGraff of Chestatee and Chandler Newton of West Hall made it, along with running backs Cedric Harris of Johnson and Imani Cross of North Hall. Wide receivers Stephen Mason and Trey Harrison of Gainesville made it, along with A.J. Stevens of West Hall. On the offensive line, you had Chase England of Gainesville and Patrick McKibben also, and Raphael Upchurch, all from Gainesville. Avery Easton of North Hall, Cam Howell of North Hall, and John Manson, all from North Hall, also made it on the offensive line. The athlete chosen for offense was Brandon Thompson of Chestatee. Now, the coaches on defense picked some defensive linemen, Garrett Bennett of Chestatee and Joseph Funk and Jeremiah Ledbetter of Gainesville, along with Steve Rodriguez of Johnson and Destin Bennett of North Hall. The linebackers were J.J. Johnson and Devin Stringer of Gainesville and Turk Taylor of West Hall. Defensive backs Joseph Haley and Eli Nwefo of Gainesville. Also, Fred Payne from the Red Elephants made that squad as a defensive back, along with a couple of North Hall Trojans, Wade Phillips and Andrew Smith. High school Heisman's West Hall editions went to seniors Ryan Casey and Shannon Mundy for their performances in athletics, in the classroom, and in the community. Congratulations. A couple of former Flowery Branch quarterbacks led their teams into the postseason. Jabo Shaw got Georgia Southern into the semifinals of the football championship subdivision playoffs before they fell to North Dakota State. His brother Connor Shaw helped South Carolina to the Citrus Bowl against Nebraska. 6 of our local athletes and a couple of our coaches spent last week at the USAW Weightlifting Junior Team headquarters in Colorado Springs, Colorado, in preparation for the National Junior Championship of Olympic Weightlifting, where the USA Junior World Team will be selected. Out of Flowery Branch High School at 48 kilograms, Ellen Kircher at 58, Hope Stockel, and at 69, Jimmy McIntyre. Out of Chestatee at 69 kilograms, both Riley Farrow and Jenny Arthur. And a Chestatee alumnus, Megan Poole, at 75 kilograms, currently a resident athlete at the Olympic Training Center and attending the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. All those athletes there, along with Coach C.J. Stockel of Flowery Branch, USAW Senior International Coach, and Coach Stan Luttrell of Chestatee, USAW International Coach. Athletes attending the camp were chosen by ranking of the top 25 lifters in the country, boys and girls combined. The ranking based on predicted placement at the Junior World Championships per weight class. Team Georgia, with 25% of the athletes at the camp. Leading the camp, the resident coach of USAW, Zygmunt Smileshers. Athletes trained 3 times a day starting at 7:30 a.m. Wow. And former Gainesville golfer Cameron Cole changed her mind. She signed with the College of Coastal Georgia instead of North Georgia College and State University. She starts there next week. It's between St. Simons and Jekyll Islands. The team's home course, in fact, is the Jekyll Island course. Dad Randy Cole tells us they hope with her addition to the team, they'll be the favorite to win the region this coming season. She played her freshman year at Gordon College. And congratulations to Justin Kim, Spencer Alston, Daniel Kim, and Meg Callahan. They were all winners in their respective classes in the recent Rudolph Junior Golf Classic at Chattahoochee. That's our show for this week. Again, Happy New Year to everybody out there. I'm Garry Glenn.